Okay, YouTube video number 2, Tough Convos with Ian Dilla. Salamat sa mga nanood nung first episode natin, tsaka sa mga nag-subscribe. So for this episode, mag-react lang tayo kay Andrew Tate. So, sa mga nakakakilala dyan kay Andrew Tate, you know, he's one of the most controversial figure ngayon sa YouTube. And sa iba't iba ring mga social media channels like TikTok and sa lahat ng mga shorts. Konting background lang kay Andrew Tate, no? Sumikat siya just this year, I think. Pero matagal na siya sa show business. I don't know. He was a kickboxer. Tapos may kapatid siya, si Tristan Tate, na siya yung mas showbiz talaga. I think nag-Big Brother si Tristan Tate before, and I think it was Survivor. Sumikat sila, Andrew Tate, because of their harsh comments, harsh opinions about a lot of things, especially about women. And about how men should be. And about how success should be. Now, I don't agree with most of what they're saying. So, yun yung spoiler natin for this video. Although hindi ko pa napapanood yung compilation, it's gonna be Andrew Tate's most controversial clips. Basically, yung mga nagpasikat sa kanya. Kasi, the more controversial you are, mas sisikat ka. Although, I think siya, yung iba dun sinasadya niya. And I think some of it are for comedic purposes. Na minsan may mga times na nagbe-break siya ng character sa sobrang absurd na nung opinion niya, kasi I think it was just playing a certain character, although we can't deny pa din na toxic pa din yung iba niyang opinions, especially about females, about their role in the society. I'm also going to share my opinion on some of these things, and tingnan natin kung saan tayo dadali nito. One other reason kung bakit sumikat si Andrew Tate is because meron siyang Hustlers University. It's an online learning platform, pero sa Discord lang sila and you have to subscribe. No, I'm not familiar with that university, pero nakikita ko siya and a lot of people are calling it a scam. I don't know. And one of the lessons doon sa Hustlers University is about affiliate marketing. And then, lahat ng mag-e-enroll doon sa Hustlers University, they are eligible to be affiliate marketers for Hustlers University. So basically, yung tinuturo nila Andrew Tate doon sa affiliate program nila is part of it. Just part of it. Pwede naman daw iba yung i-affiliate marketing ng mga nag-enroll. But you can apply yung mga natutunan mo sa affiliate marketing doon sa Hustlers University. That's why when you go into YouTube right now or TikTok, marami ka makikitang shorts nila Andrew Tate na iba-iba yung channel. So, may mga Andrew Tate clips, may topg clips, whatever. And it's just people na nag-enroll dun sa Hustlers University and took the affiliate marketing course and then applied yung mga tinuturo nila Andrew Tate, which is to create a shorts channel, tapos i-spam yung mga clips nila Andrew Tate, and they know, parang hinak nila algorithm by incentivizing people. Sorry sa buhok ko kasi hindi ako nag-ayos ang buhok ngayon, pero okay lang yan. Gumagawa sila ng mga shorts, tapos nilalagay nila yung link ng Hustlers University using their affiliate link. So, parang naging virus. Literal na parang viral talaga yung nangyari dito kila Andrew Tate. And then right now, they're banned sa madaming social media pages because they're claiming na yung mga may-ari ng mga companies na yun are may pinapanigan na opinion. So ngayon, binaban sila, although wala naman daw sila ginagawang illegal. So, ayun. So, mag-react tayo ngayon dito, although again, like the last video, iba yung setting sa Pilipinas when it comes to these things. Medyo mas conservative pa talaga tayo sa Pilipinas. So a lot of yung mga mapapanood nyo kay Andrew Tate might surprise you na may mga ganong take sa mga bagay-bagay. And even my own opinion may surprise some people. So this is a compilation made by Henry. So, bahala na kayo kung gusto nyo mag-subscribe sa kanya, but he's just creating. So, may part 2 dito. Tingnan natin. Pag umabot ng 100 views itong video na to, maggagawa tayo ng part 2 for this one. So, sana umabot ng 100 views.
Let me change that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told to Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men, because I've dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important. I mean, if 12...
Okay, medyo mainit yung simula natin. No? I'm not saying that I don't disagree with him. Now, yung mga sinabi niya are kind of extremes na as a man, you can't say na I'm sad, let me take 2 weeks off. Now, that di ako naniniwala dun. And yung mga sinabi niya kasi marami doon are absolute statements. So it's like saying na men are invisible, na mas invisible tayo more than women. Now, I don't have the facts for that. Wala ako statistics dyan. So, doon pa lang, I don't believe it. Pero may merit naman yung sinasabi niya na, and this is just the way things are. It's actually science na yung confidence is attractive. If people consider you as attractive, may threshold na sila ng physical attraction sa'yo. Tumataas pa yung attraction nila sa'yo if you're confident. I also believe that most women today were looking for male partners. They're looking for someone who can make them feel secured. And you won't be able to do that if you don't have a sense of confidence in you. And there are many ways to feel another person secure, but one of those ways, and which I think is required in any relationship, is confidence. Confidence in your own capability and confidence in your capability to provide for another person. For example, kahit wag na lang sa relationship. For example, we're talking about a parent and a child relationship. Do you think it would be healthy if the child doesn't feel secure around his parent? Kasi walang confidence yung parent that he or she could provide for the child, which is part of their responsibility. So we can talk about these things without walking across the line of genders and biology, psychology, whatsoever. We can talk about this in a sense na what makes you feel secured, and in that purpose alone, marami na tayong pwedeng mapag-usapan na hindi natin dinadamay yung gender, and so that is part of it. Now, this is what I think. This is just my opinion na females are more likely or are more in need to feel the security dun sa men than men are looking for security dun sa female in terms of confidence and in terms of other things as well. It's just the way things are. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe we can look it up or pwede tayong gumawa ng research dyan. Pero in most cases, that's what happens. Of course, there are special cases na hindi yun yung case. And even in a relationship na, for example, both silang biologically female, there's always one of them who acts as the figure of confidence and authority. Kumbaga siya yung nagli-lead dun sa relationship. And because of that, kailangan din nating tanggalin yung idea natin that leading is always good and following is always bad. Throughout our lives, we will take on roles na minsan tayo yung nagli-lead, minsan tayo yung nagpa-follow. And again, pwede nating tanggalin yan sa relationship between magkasintahan or mag-asawa. Maybe, again, parent and child relationship. When you're a child, naturally, ikaw yung follower. Alam nga naman ikaw yung sundan. And kapag ikaw naman yung naging parent, ikaw naman yung i-follow. You won't follow kung sino yung magiging anak mo. Ang dami nating pwedeng ilagayan, and this is what I created this channel for in the first place. We're missing on a lot of good conversations kasi natatakot tayo na makasakit, na makatapak ng ibang tao. And I think that the main problem with that is yung opinions na hinahawakan natin naturally hurts other people. For example, talking about these things, roles in the society. Kasi, di ba, for family is the smallest unit of society. Roles in the society, your role in the family. We can talk about it without talking about gender na maraming mga offend or maraming may opposing opinion. We can all agree na yung parents yung fina-follow natin. Now, again, may special cases. Hindi naman lahat ng parents dapat mong i-follow kasi may mga hindi rin naman okay sa parenting or hindi sila parents in the first place, iniwan nila yung mga anak nila. For example lang yun. So may mga special cases tayo, hindi tayo pwedeng magsabi ng mga absolute statements tulad ni Andrew Tate. So for me yun. And there are a lot of intricacies dun sa mga sinabi ko. And if someone would call me out, I would just correct myself if mali man ako. Pero if I think I'm right, I'm gonna look for evidence na tama ako, but it doesn't matter to me if tama naman ako or mali. I just want us to have conversations like these. Gusto ko talaga i-normalize yung mga ganitong conversation na walang naiilang, na walang natatakot na makancel. And although, syempre, may mga hindi tayo pwedeng i-cross na mga bridges dahil kulang pa yung information natin about that. And maybe in the future, mapapag-usapan natin yun. But for now, I'm just gonna talk about those things na medyo confident ako in saying that I can defend my opinions about those things. Let's continue with Andrew Tate.
You cheated. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. So, why would you suck?
Because
Right off the bat, I don't agree with that. I don't have to say anything. I think it's one of his characters that he's playing para mas maging controversial siya kasi ito talaga yung nagpapaano ng reach niya. And right now, ito nire-reactan ko, and you guys will have strong opinions against that. I also do have strong opinions against that, yung sinasabi niya na how to handle female. I don't believe in all of that. I don't believe in toxic masculinity. I totally don't agree with that.
I love doing it. I don't like what I love. Why would I?
You have no future with these men, so why not at least get paid for it?
I am getting paid for it on OnlyFans. I don't need them to pay me. I make way more than they could ever give me.
Then get paid twice. I don't believe in the
OnlyFans, of course, I don't agree that it's the right thing to do. And for some people, 'di ba, sasabihin nila your body, your choice. Yeah, sure, why not? But I won't go as far as saying na I agree with it or that I condone it or that I, of course, if makausap ko yung mga nag-OnlyFans in person, I would be civil with them. I won't call them out or whatever. But I'm not gonna pretend that I like what they're doing. Kasi if I have a friend na gumagawa nun, mag-iiba yung tingin ko sa kanya. Real talk lang, mag-iiba yung tingin ko sa kanya, and I don't think I would be able to be friends with that person for the reason that it's against my values. And I don't think my girlfriend will want me to be friends with someone who does that for a living. I know some of these girls are professional na ginagawa lang nila when they're in front of the camera, but generally I don't agree with it. So hindi ko masyadong na-catch yung sinabi ni Andrew Tate. Hindi ko na ulitin kasi tinatamad ako mag-edit, i-bleep out ko pa yung mga sinabi nila doon. Move on na lang tayo doon sa next.
Don't message me about depression because I don't believe in it. If you're asleep in your bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise and you believe in ghosts, now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in them. Your house is only haunted if you believe in ghosts. Belief is a powerful thing. I were to stand in front of you and I were to tell you that I could punch you as hard as I can in your sternum and I could fracture it and send a splinter into your heart. Would you allow me to try? You wouldn't, because you know I believe I can. I believe I can hurt any man on the planet, and that's why people are afraid of me. And you believe depression is a crippling disease, and that's why you're afraid of it.
What would you do if I wanted to...
Okay. Another hot topic, I have a friend recently na sinabi niya she doesn't believe in depression, and those people daw na sinasabi nila na depressed sila are just asking for attention. And I get where she's coming from. She's a good friend of mine, and before sinasabi ko din na okay, if it's an illness, if mental illness is a sickness, then we should treat it like how we deal with physical illness. Na we take medicine, we do preventive things. We work out. For example, if napilay ka, you undergo therapy para bumalik yung capability mo na maglakad kung napilay ka sa paa. And that's the same thing with depression for me. Dati, na naisip ko na there's just one type of depression that can be contained in a single spectrum, that everyone who undergoes through it has the ability to fight it off through medicine or through waking up early, working out, changing your lifestyle, eating healthier, which are all beneficial. Natutunan ko din yan kay Jordan Peterson. He's a psychologist. He was depressed and nag-improve, and he was severely depressed, and nag-improve yung kalagayan niya when he changed his diet. Kasi it's a I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a problem with the chemical composition in your brain that makes you sad. Example natin is drugs. Yung ginagawa talaga ng drugs is it's just a basic function na meron kasi yung brain natin na way to prevent serotonin, which is yung happy hormone natin, from overflowing sa brain natin. Kumbaga may limit yung happiness na nafe-feel natin. Now, ang ginagawa nung some of the prohibited drugs in the market, in the black market, is binablock niya yung capability ng brain natin to prevent the overflow of happy hormones. So, yung mga nagda-drugs, na high sila. Kumbaga, sobra yung hormones nila. So, isa yon sa mga nagagawa ng mga prohibited drugs. And, if you think about that, meron din naman tayo mga hormones na opposite yung ginagawa. And yung brain natin, kailangan niya ng certain timpla ng mga hormones na yun for us to feel good, to feel okay. And we can't deny, kahit anong sabihin natin about motivation, about feeling good, it helps with our productivity. It helps with our wanting to improve and to work and to socialize and all of those things. But what depression does is binibigyan niya ng imbalance yung brain natin to feel good, to have those motivation and everything. Now, sure, sasabihin na ibang tao na hindi mo naman kasi kailangan ng motivation, kailangan mo ng disiplina. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but discipline feels good. Discipline feels good. I study a lot. I read a lot of books. I work out. I try to maintain a good calorie intake with the things that I eat. I wake up early. I work a lot. Some people call it discipline, and I have a routine. All of those things. I'm creating this video after having a meeting for 5 hours straight. So if that's not discipline, then I don't know what is. But I'm not doing this just because nakalista siya somewhere na kailangan ko siyang tapusin. I'm doing this because although it doesn't feel good right now, but right now I feel good. Although at times it doesn't feel good to work out, to eat well, to sleep well, I know that at the end of it, I'd be satisfied. Meron siyang return sa akin. I'd be rewarded, which is the feeling of satisfaction. Oy, nag-workout ako straight last week. It feels good. Nag-aral ako, alam ko yung ginagawa ko. I gained a skill. That feels good. But people with depression, actually, it's not simple sadness. I have a lot of friends na depressed. And when I was talking with them, ang pinaka napansin ko is, hindi sila sad. It's just that they're not looking forward to anything anymore. And for me, it was heartbreaking when I realized that. Because I know how good it feels to look forward to something. And it actually pushes me. Even at those times na I don't wanna do it. Pagod ako, kaka-workout ko lang, sore pa yung body ko. So bakit ko gagawin? But ginagawa ko siya kasi alam ko, down the line, may reward siya sa akin. And that's the marshmallow test, diba? Na you'll sacrifice yung immediate mo na satisfaction for a future and bigger satisfaction. That's discipline. Discipline is not the complete absence of satisfaction. Sige nga, kung wala kang nilook forward, kung sa tingin mo walang pupuntahan lang lahat ng ginagawa mo ngayon, would you still do it? Sa lahat ng mga disiplinadong tao dyan, kung walang pupuntahan yung ginagawa mo ngayon, would you still do it? I doubt it. And that's how depressed people feel. Of course, hindi lang naman yun, marami pang bagay. Pero I just think that's the best way to explain it dun sa mga doubters. And to me, before na doubter din nun. But again, andun pa rin naman yung belief ko na we can do something about it. Na you can't be defeated by it na wala ka nang gagawin. Yung mga pagising ng maaga, pag-workout, socializing with people, taking medicine, talking to a psychiatrist, all of those things will still help. Hindi ko sinasabing super helpless na ng case na yun, but I just want people to understand how it works or how it doesn't work. Kasi from there pa lang, I don't get why may mga doubters pa din yung depression when a lot of people have taken their life because of it. And when you hear stories, most of those people, masaya sila during the day, tapos ang dami nilang ginagawa, and then they're with people, they're celebrating something, galing sila ng hiking, nag-camping sila, nag-birthday party, pumunta sila sa park, and then kinabukasan wala na sila. And I think lang it's their last hurrah na tinitignan nila, will I still get that second wind in life? Will I still get something to look forward to if I celebrate with these people, if I go to nature, if I go to a park? And then when they realize na I'm supposed to be happy around these people, nasa park kami, nagpa-party kami, nag-hiking ako, dapat masaya ako, pero bakit hindi? And then from there, doon nila na-realize na okay, this is a dead end, and then they ended their life. So we should stop the stigma against depression talaga, kasi I believe if we talk more about it, and then talking is a lot of help with things, and maybe this is part of it. When I created this channel, wala naman akong inisip sa mga topics na itatackle ko, hindi sumagi sa isip ko yung depression, but I'm talking about it right now. And I believe kailangan natin pag-usapan yun, especially with men, na mas mataas yung suicide rate nating mga men. And there are a lot of things contributing to that. So, Andrew Tate, I don't believe in you. So marami akong in-skip, tapos tignan ko din yung mga nasa dulo, and basically siguro mga 60% na ito about his take on women. And medyo same lang kasi yung message, and I've already shared my thoughts about it, na yung vision niya of women are not good. I don't agree with it at all. Maybe let's talk more about that in a future video. So nag-skip ako dito sa, I think ito na yung last na re-reacta natin.
Somewhere on this planet, there is someone who is your age, may look a bit like you, who was just given some bad news. Either they were just given a cancer diagnosis and given 2 weeks to live, or the police just knocked on the door and said, your family's dead. Yeah, a cement truck ran them all over. They're splattered all over the road. My family? Yeah, all of them. I guarantee a bomb in Syria or a chemical attack in Yemen. There's someone your age who's just got given some bad news. And if you were to sit there and explain to them your problems, they would swap lives with you in a heartbeat. And this is what most of you don't understand. You're not grateful for what you have because you don't understand and don't anticipate that there's someone out there who would do anything to have what you have. I'm not even talking about me with my Lambo and my beautiful women and all my... I'm talking about just a normal, safe life where you can watch Tate Speech YouTube videos and no one's going to bomb your house. There are people who would do anything to trade with you. And if you were to sit there and try and explain to them all your problems, yeah, but you don't want to, I'm depressed and I have no girlfriend and it's hard to make money and my life's hard, and you were to tell them all your stupid reasons that you don't like your life, they'd sit there and listen to them all and go, okay, yeah, no problem, let's swap. And they'd sign on the dotted line.
Yung sinabi niya totoo. Totoo naman talaga. There's someone out there who would trade their life with you in a heartbeat if may choice sila. But ito din I don't think they're actively out there to get what you have. Parang wag mo naman masyadong tignan yung sarili mo as someone na parang kinaiingitan ng mga tao. Although, of course, some people, they want a better life. Actually, lahat naman tayo, whatever stage we are sa paggawa natin ng wealth. Siyempre, kaya nga tayo nag-work para advance yung quality of life natin. But, do you go out there, ikaw, nanonood na ito, you're working, do you go out there and look at someone na mas mataas yung position sa'yo sa lipunan, whatever that means, or feeling mo mas maraming pera sa'yo, or mas successful? You go out there and tell yourself na I'm gonna get what this person has, what this specific person has. So, no. Hindi. Imposible yun. Parang, yun yung sinasabi ko last video na feeling natin lahat na lang kaaway natin. Wala naman Wala namang nakaharang sa plano natin. I believe we're all here for a very specific purpose. A very specific task na tayo lang yung makakagawa. Although we need other people para magawa yung task na yon, it requires us carving our own path para makapunta tayo dun sa dapat nating gawin. So literally, the world is wide enough for all of us. Although I kinda agree sa sinasabi niya na we should not be complacent. Although syempre hindi naman tayo dapat laging game na parang wala nang ibang mas importante kundi financial wealth. But we should not be complacent. We should keep working. And for the reason na I believe it makes us feel alive. Working towards something, trying to build something, trying to change something, working on a craft na magpapaka-expert ka doon. I believe that's one beauty of life that we should not miss on. It's not about traveling. Sure, part yun, exploring the world, meeting other people, experiencing other cultures, but working on a lifetime craft, then building something na pag wala ka na dito sa mundo, may iwan mo yun now. That's a life well lived. And I believe our goal in this world, as much as I hate a lot of what Andrew Tate is saying, gusto ko yung mga trip niya. He's a martial artist. He plays chess and he's good at it. Business acumen andon, kaya nga he's doing all of that. Comedic timing. So, parang looking beyond sa mga pangit niyang sinasabi or sa mga rotten views niya of the world and females. I believe we can get something from him of how we should live. Na you know how to fight, you know how to defend yourself. I believe in that. I want to learn another language. Gusto ko i-nurture yung sarili ko with knowledge from other cultures, other people, by reading a lot of books. And I want to build something. That's why I have a business right now. I work with people para i-build yung business na yun. Gusto ko lahat yun. And Andrew Tate is doing it. Despite yung mga ayaw natin sa kanya. Hindi naman natin siya kailangan idolohin. Hindi natin siya kailangang gayahin. But we can take some notes from him and forget those na hindi tayo nag-agree with. Now, I won't recommend Andrew Tate to my friends, sa mga magiging anak ko, sa mga magiging apo ko. But I'm gonna take some of those things na, hey, guys, you should learn how to fight. You should learn how to defend yourself. You should learn how to defend the people around you if something happens. You should know how to survive if something society ending happens. Kasi hindi pwedeng hindi. You should learn how to cook. You should read a lot of books. You should create something na iwan mo dito na hindi lang ikaw yung magbe-benefit. We should do all of that. So, I think yun lang for this video. Medyo mahaba na yung pinag-uusapan natin and I hope may mga napulot ko doon, 1 or 2 things. If you don't agree with me, okay lang yun. You can comment there. Pag-usapan natin. Sana walang toxic at all and please, iwasan natin yung mga argumentative fallacies kasi hindi natin sasagutin yan. But if may mga gusto kang malaman na opinion ko about anything or gusto mong sabihin sa akin or whatever, just comment it down below. If hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, please subscribe para mas marami pa yung makarinig ng mga tough conversations natin. So, like the video, share it with your friends, share mo sa lahat ng sa tingin mo may opinion about it. So, thank you and see you in the next one.